Sir has hailed from West Bengal. He is currently working as assistant professor with St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering and Technology, Nagpur. He was in merit in university for both graduate and post-graduation. His PhD work is going on. He is an expert in career counseling and counseling for personal well-being. Sir has trained more than 10,000 students across India. He is known for his excellent student-teacher relationship, maintaining a connection with the students. He has lot of awards and recognition in his credit, which includes Outstanding Faculty Award as well as Outstanding Student Mentor Award. It is an honor and privilege for us, sir, to have you as an expert of today's session. I also welcome the dignitaries present here, teachers and all my dear friends and students. Today we have gathered here for the seminar arranged for the first year students only. I am sure we will be enriched by the seminar. Once again, I welcome all of you for this expert session. Without taking more time, I request our expert as well as guest of honor to start up the session. Please
sir,
the session, sir.
Sir, very good morning. Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Clearly audible, sir.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. I would request everyone to keep their mics off. I will, of course, take the interactive sessions. Then you can, switch on the mic. So all of you can keep your mics off, right? Now, sir, now the presentation is visible, I hope.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So a very good morning to one and all. It's my privilege that I am able to talk to you guys, the young people. Professor Golghate at the outset, Mr. K. Kumar, the Assistant Training and Placement Officer of Government Polytechnic, Gondia. Dr. Hema Bhusari, the Training and Placement Officer. Thank you all of them to invite me for this session. This is something which will be an interesting one, and we will be, of course, taking it an interactive one if the time permits. But of course, we have a lot of time in the second half as well. Now, the very beautiful topic today, as I have received from your college, that is importance of post-diploma education, the need analysis. Now, in this content, I will be taking you through what we are going through and how we are going through and what is the way to combat those stress, those possible problems, and how we will be doing it together. Now, before starting, if you can see, these are the few things which always we think on. The first thing is, मेरा कुछ नहीं हो सकता. My mom thinks that I am good for nothing. Shame on me. Rajat is better than me. I am a failure. My parents won't be allowed to show their face. Anu auntie was correct. Money invested on me is waste. What if I don't get a job? I think most of you have gone through this kind of statements in your life, and we get stressed because of this. Now, what is the way out to get out from the stress? I hope my presentation is visible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, the beautiful way to go ahead with the so-called stress is a smart study approach. Smart study is not only talking about the study which you are doing every day or your technical study. Smart study is everything related to your academics, be it preparing for your higher examinations, preparing for your better possibility for placements, preparing for what you are going to do after your diploma. Everything comes under the smart study. So the stress which I was talking about, the best solution is a smart study approach which will lead to a less stress. Now, अरे यार ये smart study है क्या? Now, what do you mean by smart studies? Like, you comb your hair nicely and sit for their study. Is it a smart study? No. I will give you some 6 points of smart study approach. The first very simple point is set your targets. The second thing what I would tell you is tell yourself that you can do it. Right now, the scenario where you are in the best time to implement all the 6 points. And you have time now. The third thing which you need to do is plan your each day well. The fourth thing, pick up a diary, jot down every day's activities which is related to academics. The fifth, check whether you are in the right direction. Now, I am practicing or I am applying for a particular branch and the exam is of maybe mathematics, and I'm preparing engineering drawing. Will that help? No. So check whether you are in the right direction. Attempt sample question paper. Say for example, त्रिवेणी टर्बाइन बोल के कंपनी है, हम उसके लिए प्लेसमेंट ऑफरिंग के लिए जा रहे हैं, जॉब लेने के लिए जा रहे हैं, उसके लिए त्रिवेणी टर्बाइन का कैसे टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, अटेम्प्ट दैट. डू नॉट गो हेड ऑन कि मैं कर लूंगा. So if you have this 6 points, and I can very well tell you the victory is yours. Now, let us come to our topic, career, our foundation. Everybody talks about career, like, you have to have a good career, आपको एक अच्छा जॉब मिलना चाहिए, आपका एक प्लेसमेंट अच्छा होना चाहिए. What is a career? Career is nothing but a profession or occupation with opportunities for advancement or promotion and not just a livelihood. I repeat, career is something which is a profession or occupation with opportunities for advancement. Now, it is you who will be deciding what is to be done, right? Now, let us talk about what is a career guidance. Now, everybody, we are all smart people, but तब भी एक career guidance हमें चाहिए. क्यों? Why is it so? It is always very good, my dear students, to listen to experts. We Indians, we are very poor in listening. We listen to answer. I generally keep on talking to people in abroad. They say very simply one thing: we listen to understand. We listen not to answer. Why am I talking about the listening capacity? Career, we all are very smart people, there is no question. But still, with experience, if your teacher or an expert is saying something, you should hear and try to implement all those things in your life so that it will help you. क्या होता है, एक बंदा जब उसके तजुर्बे से आपको कुछ बताना चाहता है, उसने फेलियर एक्सेप्ट किया है, उसने फेलियर एक्सपीरियंस किया है, और वो आपको चाहते हैं कि वो सारे फेलियर्स आप एक्सपीरियंस ना करो. So that's why this career guidance is very important. In any point of time, if you really wish, you should listen to people and take the experience as learning. I repeat, take the experience as your learning. Why to select a career? यार अपन अच्छे चल रहे, डिप्लोमा में एडमिशन ले लिए, डिप्लोमा हो रहा है, चीज अच्छे चल रहे, हमें करना क्यों है career? Now, we are all created unique. We have to all accept that. We are all created unique. Everybody is unique in this world. We are all born only once. We have to see that we spend almost 40 years on our work. So it counts to be 80,000 hours we spend on our work. So Today, before going from the session, ask yourself a $1 billion question. How should I spend this 80,000 hours before I die? I always tell to my students whom I teach, better an original cow than a duplicate tiger. You be what you are and be expertise. मुझे अगर मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर अच्छे से बनना है, मैं मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग अच्छे से करूंगा, मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग के हर एक पार्ट मुझे अच्छे से जानकारी चाहिए. Then your life will be easy. हम क्या करते जनरली, हम ये भी करते कुछ, ये भी करते कुछ, छोटा सा वो भी करते, try to copy somebody, that will not help. So kindly make sure, keep it in your mind, better an original cow than a duplicate tiger. Always remember that. Now, what is the current trend of the generation? What I find, interacting students, we have no aim. There is no aim, exact aim. हमें करना क्या है? हमें पता नहीं है. Somewhere the focus is lost. The focus, what you have, you should always have a focus in your life, is lost. Efforts to increase quantity. We are not interested in quality. हमें quantity में बढ़ाना है. हमें assignment दिया गया है, हम 15-20 pages लिख देते हैं. But trust me, those 15 pages, not even 1.5 page, it is there is a quality. So you concentrate on quality than quantity. Do not try to multiply. हम लोग चाइना का मैन्युफैक्चर्ड चीज यूज करने में 2 बार डरते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि वो लोग क्वांटिटी पे ज्यादा कंसंट्रेट करते हैं, क्वालिटी में नहीं. क्योंकि क्वांटिटी ज्यादा होगा तो सो कॉल्ड प्रॉफिट होगा, बट लॉन्ग टर्म में वो प्रॉफिट नहीं होता है. लॉन्ग टर्म में प्रॉफिट आपका क्वालिटी से ही होता है. यू आर ऑल गोइंग टू बी टेक्निकल हीरोज ऑफ द कंट्री. यू हैव टू सी दैट you will be going ahead with quality. Less statistical analysis. There is no statistics on your facts which I see in this generation. करना है, कर रहे हैं. बच्चा ये कर लो, खत्म कर लो, ये प्रोजेक्ट आपको इंपॉर्टेंट है, करेंगे ना सर, हो जाएगा सर. That is the trend you have in the you have yourself. No match between current process and future agenda. I have scored some 60% maybe. Kishore. I have scored some 60% maybe in my first semester of diploma. Second semester, if somebody is asking, sir, 90% aa jayega. Where are you, my dear, and what are you targeting? Target a target which is achievable. I always say there should be a match between current process and future agenda. इससे आपका frustration level कम हो जाएगा. मेरा अगर डिग्री 75% का है, मैं टाटा मोटर्स में कौन से लेवल में ट्राई करूंगा? I should be very generalistic और मुझे वो achievable होना चाहिए. मैं एकदम 75% ये करके मैं I am trying for Morgans, that is not possible. तो उसमें क्या होता है, वो गैप इतना बड़ा हो जाता है, उसमें आपका फ्रस्ट्रेशन लेवल हाई हो जाता है. So that's what. There is no match between future and current process. Now, let us talk about what after Polytechnic you can able to do. Now, you might ask, sir, why are you discussing all these things at this level? This level we are discussing because this is the right time to talk about this. What after Polytechnic to be discussed right now, so that as I said, you have ample amount of time to plan yourself. The first thing what you can do is a lateral entry into a second year BTech course, which will graduate with a specialization. The second thing is, of course, pursue a certificate course that is from AMIE, which is associate members of institutions of engineers. The very third thing what you can do is search for a job. Now, why are we discussing this now? Because this is the right time to plan yourself to go ahead. Now, since I am from engineering, I will talk a little bit about engineering, because I want to develop the ideas of engineering in your mind through whatever time limit I have got. Now, can somebody think, what is engineering? Like, what do you understand by engineering? I got a very beautiful response from a student whom I met, and he responded a very nice response. When I asked him what is engineering, he said engineering is nothing but logical extension of common sense. Logical extension of common sense. A very simple definition, a very attractive one. I repeat, engineering is nothing but logical extension of common sense. Everything what you see is a common sense. I'll tell you, a layman wants to build a house. He has a lot of money, he wants to build a house. It's a common sense. एक घर के ऊपर में फर्स्ट फ्लोर के ऊपर में सेकंड फ्लोर होगा, उसका 2 रूम होगा, एक ड्राइंग रूम होगा, whatever it is. But who will be giving the logic behind that common sense? The logic will be given by an engineering graduate. Right? Bookish knowledge में, what is engineering? Engineering, the application of mathematics and science by which the properties of matter and the source of energy in nature are made useful for people. I repeat, engineering का application क्या होता है? Maths and science का होता है. But at your stage where you are in, do not be scared. Engineering is, I again said, it's a logical extension of common sense. Everything you will be doing is having a logic. Where is the engineering people working? Design, manufacturing, research and development, management, continual improvement, logistics. Above all, engineers are problem solvers who make things work better, more efficiently, faster and economical. Now, these are the core disciplines of engineering which we have. If you see in the code, computer science and engineering, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, electrical, electronics and telecommunication, information. Other disciplines are automotive. These are all derived disciplines of the core disciplines. Automotive, aerospace, these are all derived from mechanical engineering, agricultural, biomedical, environmental, materials, nuclear, robotics, safety, industrial, chemical, and as well as artificial intelligence is now booming, data science, etc. Now, I will be talking a very brief about different type of core of disciplines. Some people might say that, sir, मैं तो mechanical का हूँ. Why do I need to know about electrical engineering or electronics and telecommunication engineering or information technology? Trust me, I'll tell you one thing. If you understand, if you know about mechanical engineering, being an electronics and telecommunication engineer, it will be a good thing to do. Because this world, this particular techno-driven world, they want people who are multidisciplinary. A mechanical engineer working with sensor, with the mechanical designs and mechanical structures, will be given more preference than a normal mechanical engineer who doesn't understand sensors. Because वो mechanical engineering बंदा इतना advanced काम करेगा. Say for example, I am working with materials. I have some 400 temperatures के, grades, like 700 degrees Celsius, 702 degrees Celsius. So if I understand some logics of data science, मैं कैसे data manage करूँगा, it will be a credit for me. So मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? As a mechanical engineer, as a postgraduate of mechanical engineer, as a PhD fellow of mechanical engineer, I am little working on data science where I will be connecting. So my dear, my logic is if a computer science and engineering people is there now, he should also listen to mechanical engineering attributes, because you can connect it in the later stage. Now, of course, you all might be knowing all these things, but I will give you a touch through all this, stature. The very first thing is, what is electronics and telecommunication engineering? Before going to that, I want to touch another thing. Sir, electronics ka sir zamana nahi raha. I have heard this all things. Trust me, aisa kuch bhi nahi hai. We, as in Pallotti College, like I work with Pallotti College, where we have placed students of electronics and telecommunication with Microsoft, because that student had a caliber. If a student is having a caliber, even he is with any of the branch, he will do well. So ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है कि electronics का ज़माना नहीं है. That's very wrong. If you see electronics people who are really good in technical knowledge, they are doing very well. I can give you n number of examples. चल mechanical का ज़माना नहीं रहा. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. Still, we have a lot of opportunities in mechanical. We will be talking about mechanical electronics ka scenario in our next session. I have something to tell you about it. Let this be a very basic session. Now, what is electronics and telecommunication? Electronics and communication is one of the largest and most sophisticated branch in engineering. Geo aa raha hai. Geo had already taken some 65,000 of electronics and telecommunication engineer, and they are doing well. Electronics is the branch of science and engineering and technology that deals with electronic circuits. In India, electronics is one of the fastest growing industry. If you understand, only read paper like Economics Times, you'll understand. Do not say whatever branch you are in, work hard so that you get a lot of knowledge. What are the major employers of electronics engineers? What are the major employers of electronics engineers? The first thing is manufacturers. The electronic engineers do manufacturing. The second is reselling. Third is service organization. Fourth is end users. Right? These are the major employers of electronics and telecommunication engineering. BSNL, LG, you will be knowing. Electronics Corporations of India Limited, Airtel, Bharat Electronics, etc. We'll be talking about each of them when, how to apply for those in the later half. Computer science and engineering. Jisko, we think that they are in the booming. Yes, they are in the booming. There's no question, because a lot of research is happening in computer science and engineering. It involves all aspects of problem solving, including the design and analysis of algorithm, the development of computational device for execution of programs, the theoretical study of the power and limitation of computing. Computer himself is deciding the limitation of computers, and then there are a lot of research and the advancements are happening. We are now teaching a machine how to behave like a human being. How to behave like a human being. That's how we are going ahead. Now, computer science themes. The three parts of computer science is hardware, software, and theory. Guys, there is a system which is going through mostly in India, that is, हमें सॉफ्टवेयर सर ये नहीं आता सर, प्रोग्रामिंग नहीं आता, बट अपन कंप्यूटर इंजीनियरिंग बन रहे. Again, if you want to be a good computer science engineering fellow, you have to have knowledge in hardware, you have to have knowledge in programming software, you have to have the basic knowledge of theory. Theory will take you to software and hardware. Right? Now, the careers in CSIT. Again, hardware, software, digital system, computer architecture, networking. Now they are all into managing also, etc. Jobs in computer science and IT, people are working in HCL, Tata's, Wipro, Microsoft, I have my own people there, Infosys, Google, Cisco, Cognizant, etc. The very interesting engineering and a very old engineering is civil engineering. I always ask a student before they approach for civil engineering this few questions which I jotted down very quickly. First, do you enjoy solving problems and putting your ideas into action? Second, are you curious about how things work and how to make them better? Third, are you interested in improving the environment? Civil engineering is doing research in making better materials for better materials for better compatibility, better machining, better etc. Are you socially aware and interested in helping people live better? So if these are questions you are convinced with, then only you go ahead with. Of course, civil engineering has developed from observations of ways natural and constructed systems react, and from the development of empirical equations that provide basis for design. Civil engineering is the broadcast of an engineering field because it is having a hell lot of research on it in civil. Again, if a civil engineering has a bit of knowledge of computer science and engineering, it will be a wonderful thing because civil engineering अभी बहुत सारे सॉफ्टवेयर पे काम कर रहा है. सॉफ्टवेयर कौन बनाता है? कंप्यूटर साइंस वाले. कंप्यूटर साइंस के जो नॉलेज अगर सिविल इंजीनियर तो तुम्हें देखने का जरूरत ही नहीं है. ठीक है? कैरियर्स इन सिविल इंजीनियरिंग, स्ट्रक्चरल, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, एनवायरमेंटल, water resource, geotechnical, surveying and construction. These are the 6 major parts where civil engineering guys get jobs, right? The major employers: DLF, HCC, Unitech, AFCONS, National Highway Authorities of India, Shapoorji Pallonji, Tata, etc. So these are the basic, employers of civil engineering. This you make calls, ask Kishore. Now, what types of job would an engineer do? I think I have not, considered for all the branches, but I told about the basic ones. What type of jobs would an engineer do? Normally will be assigned to as a member of a project. There are a lot of engineers which I just discussed, they are concentrating on research. What is the research? They analyze and try to solve a problem using scientific and logical skills. The third they do is in designing. Designing needs a lot of imagination and creativity. Fourth they do is testing, that is lab work, conducting experiments. Of course, that if you are convinced, fourth and third can be clubbed. Like fourth and third are, a testing lab can also do a lot of research, conducting experiment and publishing their own papers. Developments, improvement or adapting existing products. So these are the 5 categorization I have done where you can categorically work or expect an engineer to work. अब काम तो कर लिए सर, मिलेगा क्या? What can you expect from an engineering career? Guys, you are all technically sound. If you are technically actually sound, if you are a good engineer, doing all these 5 categorizations of jobs, you can expect all these 7 things. The first thing, a lot of opportunities. And if you see the maximum management people of IIM Ahmedabad, the best management college, you'll be seeing some 70 to 75% of students are engineering grads. The second thing is a lot of challenges. Your young generations, you want challenges every day. Like I like challenges every day. There should be challenge every day because that makes your life work. The third is social impact. तेरा life तो बन जाता है कि यार हाँ, again I am telling you, एक बाहर पे एक there's a commotion, engineering का saturation हो गया यार. It is not that. A good engineer, a good doctor, a good lawyer is still enjoying their life with proper work. ये हुआ है कि यार जो मैं सेकंड हाफ में बताने वाला हूं, लोग इंजीनियरिंग में जाना बहुत ज्यादा कर लिए हैं एंड दे हैव नॉट बिकम इंजीनियर्स, दे हैव बिकम ग्रेजुएट्स. बट हमें क्या बनना है? हमें इंजीनियर बनना है. सोशल इम्पैक्ट है, प्रेस्टीज है, लाइफ लॉन्ग एजुकेशन. एवरी डे देयर विल बी अ न्यू लर्निंग फॉर यू. हर दिन आपको एक नया सीख मिलने वाला है. The very sixth point you have is how do they do it? Curiosity. I generally talk to one of my friend who is working with Google. So I ask what are you guys doing? So he tells me a lot of things which has never come to my mind. तो मैं पूछता हूँ कि यार तुम लोग करते कैसे हो? So they said we are curious about every problem. हम हमारा जो the way we work, ये problem है यार. We complain. We are all complain boys. But they complain. They have problems, but they are curious how to solve it. So from today, let us be in a condition कि हम, if we see a problem, we are curious how to solve it. That should be your traits. Creative thinking, of course. Dreaming, you should think कि यार ये होने से, there was a wonderful innovation I saw last year in the COVID time. IIT Delhi has come out. Wheelchair में बंदा हमेशा बैठा क्यों रहेगा? Can't he stand? We have never thought. Nobody has thought about it. But a person or a young guy of 21 years has thought wheelchair में आदमी बैठा क्यों रहेगा? खड़ा भी हो सकता है ना. जिसका वॉकिंग का प्रॉब्लम है बट बैक का कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, वो खड़ा भी हो सकता है. एंड द व्हीलचेयर वॉक्स, व्हीलचेयर मूव्स. That's a wonderful. That is nothing but a creative thinking. A mechanical fellow has done that in IIT Delhi. Now, before my talks are like this, like it's very short and sweet. I will not take much of time. Now, the thing is, what is necessary to become a successful person? A successful engineer, a doctor, or a lawyer? For me, there are two things that is important: is aptitude and attitude. Aptitude is not 1 + 1 = 2, 2x + 4y = whatever. Aptitude is your technical aptitude. हमें अगर मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग करना है तो मैकेनिकल का एप्टीट्यूड. इफ यू हैव गुड एप्टीट्यूड एंड अ पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड, मेरे पास प्रॉब्लम है, मैं प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करूंगा और मैं रिजल्ट लाऊंगा. सर प्रॉब्लम ही प्रॉब्लम है सर, करना क्या है? पॉलिटेक्निक में पढ़ाया नहीं, टीचर खराब था, लैब नहीं था. दैट इज अ नेगेटिव एटीट्यूड. सर आई हैव गॉट दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी, आई विल मेक द बेस्ट यूज ऑफ इट. मेरे पास 45 मिनट्स था, my life का precious 45 minutes, I heard somebody and it was, I got something learning. So aptitude and attitude, a positive attitude and a good technical aptitude can make a successful person, be it an engineer, doctor, lawyer, teacher or whatever. So a beautiful mantra at the end: 48m = 65y. M and y are two variables, one equation, two variable you can't solve. And there's a clock which is running. M means months, y means years. So 48 months of hard work can give you a wonderful 65 years of life. 48 months of hard work can give you 4 years of hard work, maybe whatever it may be, can give you 65 years of wonderful work life. So with this, I finish it off, and of course, this was just a initial talk which we had done about career and importance of the post diploma education. करना क्यों है बताया मैंने. And we stop today's this session with a very nice quote which Swami Vivekananda had said: "Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached." Now, I will be putting across this one again. I'm working in St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering. You can contact me anytime. You can take the number, try to put up a message and then contact so that we can get back to you. And for any doubts, any kind of doubts, anything, you can, of course, approach us for any help, what we can do for you. So again, a beautiful thanks to the principal, the training and placement office itself, the assistant training and placement officer, the officer herself, and also a beautiful crowd of students who are listening. If you have any doubts, please, you can, of course, approach me through the number which I've given you, and also you can ask me here as well.
Now we are running 6 branches, sir.
Okay.
These students are from mechanical, electrical, civil, computer science, IT, and that one, electronics and telecommunication.
Okay.
All 6 fundamental branches, sir.
I think electrical I didn't touch, so I will try to touch in next session. Electrical and IT also.
Yes, sir.
Right? Yes.
Then students, please mark your attendance, because if you by marking your attendance, we can have we can bring more and more improvement in our course content, as well as feedback is always better tool for improvement. Thank a lot for guiding and inspiring us through your knowledge, sir. We feel grateful to ourselves of attending such a fantastic session. We are very much curious for your second session too, sir. Thanks a lot. Here is a notice for students that our expert Abhranil sir will continue the session from 2 p.m. and that session will be on post-diploma education scenarios in Maharashtra state. That session will be the post-diploma scenarios in Maharashtra state. After doing diploma, what opportunities you will get in the after doing diploma, what opportunities you will get. That thing will be covered by our Banerjee sir. But students use the same link to join the class. आप सेम लिंक ज्वाइन करके सेम लिंक का यूज करके क्लास ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं और 15 मिनट पहले ज्वाइन करना है. 1:45 बजे तक आप ज्वाइन करें लिंक. इज इट क्लियर टू एवरीबॉडी?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
As sir has bind up his session, so students can leave the session. With the permission of sir, I announce the end of this session.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.